welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King, Classic Blind. Starting in a very different location today. We are in Gnomeregan because we have business to attend to here. We need to get some radioactive fallout in this collection vial. So, let's get down where we need to be here. And do that by just dropping on this gear. That's fine. Good enough. Good enough. Collect fallout here from the slimes. And there you go. One of that. And while we're here, there's a boss guy. Grab his stuff. Acidic walkers. Okay. I'll just grab that. Acidic walkers. Iron boots. Slightly different. Anyways, that's all we need to do in here. And now we can leave. Technically, we can go and fight all the bosses of Gnomeregan again. Don't need to. Got other things to do. More things in containers, but much more drinkable than radioactive fallout. And that's okay. Because it is Brewfest. So we're gonna go see what we can do about that. So I'm going to pop back over through Ironforge. That'll be all good. Very easy to go around and around here. There are guys here in Dalaran, which are also showing you over towards the quests, but there's also ones in Ironforge, and we're right here, so that's fine. Okay. We have a pile of stuff here to also deal with. So we'll go to Auction House with a bit of it. We will see. We will see. Got a few things here that could be worthwhile. Let us go over here and start the Brewfest quest.
What's on your mind?
No other holiday matches the feasting and drinking of Brewfest. Brewfest.
See you soon.
Speak to the Brewfest organizer at the Brewfest grounds outside of Ironforge and receive a free beer. Amazing.
Off with you.
Sounds worthwhile to me. Let's do it. Have to realize the fallout. It's doing fine. Inventory is not completely full, so we'll worry about that later. We are slowly healing back up here after our massive fall. Maybe drinking all the beers will work out for us. Just need to go turn this in first. Doesn't say there's any problems with it. We'll see. Just get this done here. Everybody's still having a great time as we run down the mountain. Another quest here. Something Iron K. Let's get this part of it done and then we can start with all that. Turn this in. I kind of just don't want to have a bunch of radioactive fallout while I'm eating things. Doesn't seem like the best combination of ideas. Here we go.
Greetings.
You're not glowing. That's a good sign. The high potency radioactive fallout. Danger, do not ingest. 0, 100? 0, 1? Did we not get it? I don't think we got it. I clicked on the thing. Add the file. Alright, I guess we're going back in Gnomeregan.
You have a great day now.
Oops. Just running back on in to Gnomeregan. At least we don't have to go very far. We could even try a jump onto the gear from this side. Since we failed so spectacularly from the other side, but still lived. I don't think it should be a problem. All the gears. So we got a... Thank you. Got here, right here. Just kind of fall down there. We'll be fine. Yeah! Even took less damage this time. Brilliant stuff. Alright. Collecting Fallout. Doing it. Alright, got changed. And it still says 0 here. If we just look at the actual quest thing here, it would actually give us what the information is. It says failing constantly. We're terrible at this, apparently. Let's get in here. With radiation poisoning. There it is. This is what we're not supposed to eat. So we're not even holding it in the vial here. My goodness. Seems like a terrible plan. We're very slow. We got radiation poisoning. That's good. Let's stop that. We also reset the instance so the boss guy will be alive again. Because why not? Bop. Bop. Vicious Fallout. This time with a hydrocane staff. Allows underwater breathing. That's fancy. Very cool. Hydrocane. Underwater breathing does have its advantages. Let's see what it looks like. I can breathe underwater. I mean, we can't fight underwater because we'd be holding this. It's a two-handed staff with 26 damage per second. But still, neat. Now we just need to get out of here. Very important for Adventurer's Toolkit. We're gonna hold on to this as just anytime usage kind of situation. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yes. We could just sit down here for 20 minutes. That's also an option. Next, by leadership. Promote to leader. Just going to do some shenanigans with the dungeon here. You've been removed from the group. You have an instance group and teleport to the nearest graveyard. Goodbye forever. Should teleport you out in 1 minute. Yep, it's got a whole dialogue box here. Not into the instances group. Fascinating. Yep. Presumably. Presumably this is a teleport and it's not just going to murder us. It's going to teleport us to the nearest graveyard. That can be achieved in a number of ways. Just kind of in here, chilling, having a good time. And the person that's in the dungeon group is gone entirely. And how so are we? That's an interesting mechanic. Just teleports you away. Fascinating. And there's a graveyard right here. Who knew? Let's go turn in this quest now. Interesting mechanics that we're finding out 700 episodes later. Not that that's really ever been a thing we needed to worry about. Teleporting out of non-group dungeon. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Let me make the group now. Welcome back to the dungeon, to the group. Everything's great. And this has a duration of 2 hours. A bit of a half-life kind of on that. I hear bear. Alright. High potency radioactive fallout. Do not ingest. Wasn't planning on it, but you never know. Okay. So we've got this. It's high potency. It's probably fine. Oh, there's the captured leper gnome again. Just chilling.
Salutations.
You're not glowing. That's a good sign. I mean, we were glowing for a little bit there, though. Let's be fair.
Be seeing you.
Let's examine you. Impressive. You still have all your limbs. Now it's time to see what this stuff can do. See if it even does anything. With the leper gnome here. The goal of this entire situation here is to try to solve the problems in Gnomeregan.
Right.
Okay, took it. What are we seeing? Anything? Doesn't seem to be doing anything. That's alright. Yay, we did it. Feels like that's something that would continue on to something else, but just does not. Okay, sure. A little bit of a dead end there. That's alright. Let's go see about this whole Brewfest situation. We got turn in here. Another year, another souvenir event here. Bunch of stuff to do. There's also the whole party up at the top near the entrance there. Also go check that out. Looks like there's quite a bit to do here. Oh there, welcome to Brewfest.
How are you?
Welcome, friend, to Brewfest grounds. There's much to enjoy here while we celebrate the spirit of friendly competition between rival breweries. Any questions? Let me know. Brewfest! Oh, come for your free beer? Yes. Let's get the expensive one. Mana and well-fed buff of stamina and spirit. Gordok Brog. This is the Dark Iron Onslaught. We're at 6, 18, so 6. You can see what's going on here. What do we got? We got 6 different things happening here. A bunch of guys screaming about all sorts of things. Much to do. Much to do. We got 6 different activities, it looks like. The tapping of the keg. Twice a day at 6:15 in the morning and 6:15 in the evening. High Tinker Contract himself comes out Brewfest grounds for the tapping of the keg ceremony. Don't miss it. That right now? For drink. Brewfest is all about enjoying the very best food and drink in the lands. That's no exaggeration. Take a gander at the many invigorating handcrafted beers and holiday sausages, pretzels, and cheeses available. You'll find nothing better, and for so little coin. Oh, they're doing the countdown? They're doing the keg tapping over here. Let's check that out. Oh, he's going for it. He's doing it. Start the countdown from 10. 10, 5. Guess we're starting from 5 then. He's doing it. He's tapping the keg. King of the Gnomes right here. Very good. Oh, amazing. Keg's tapped. Close a toast. Keep it short and sweet. This only happens twice a day. Wild stuff. Drink and be merry. And we got a Brewfest enthusiast buff. This is experience earned by 10% for 2 hours. Very helpful. Very cool. We got a portal. Yeah, show up here, get 10% more XP. Very helpful. Very cool. Only for 2 hours at very, very specific times, twice per day. That's something. This is Dark Iron Mold Machine wreckage. one time when I was drunk. Dark Irons took a beating. We missed this one. As I rushed back to the Grim Guzzler, a portion of their transport fell off. More importantly, we managed to keep the camp safe today. We did nothing. We didn't help at all. Over to Boxy and explain your heroic triumph over the Dark Iron Dwarves. Up to Boxy Volt Spinner in Brewfest camp. We get 10 Brewfest prize tokens. Yes, we totally did that. We're amazing. We're doing a great job. Okay. Let's get all the information on the other things that are happening here. We tapped the keg. That was great. Food and drink. We'll find all sorts of stuff. Tokens and souvenirs. Next to the beer and sausage, the most popular part of Brewfest is the souvenirs. From traditional holiday garb to mini kegs of tasty brew, all sorts of Brewfest-themed items are available from Belby Quick Switch. Just be sure to have plenty of Brewfest prize tokens on hand, as it's the only way to buy them. You can earn prize tokens by helping out around the Brewfest grounds. We got ram racing. We are well equipped for that with our very fast ram. Ram racing is one of the great traditions of Brewfest. Speak to Paul Amberstill down by the ram stable. Want to learn more? It's a right hoot and can be a great way to earn Brewfest prize tokens. Brew of the Month Club. I saw that in the achievements here too about that. Enough tokens, you can join the Brew of the Month Club. Being in the Brew of the Month Club is like having Brewfest all year round. Every month you receive mail with a new brew to try out. Like that brew, you can go to the Stonefire Tavern in Ironforge and buy more from the vendors there. And Dark Iron Dwarf attacks. Brewfest is the perfect holiday, but it's got one catch. Dark Iron Dwarf attacks. They happen nearly every half hour. That's much more common compared to the twice per day tapping of the keg. The attackers target the kegs that dispense the free brew. It's really good brew that the brewmasters are giving out. Look, if you're around when the Dark Iron Dwarfs show up, lend a hand and protect the free brew. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. Okay. We got all sorts of stuff here. Now this is ram racing, almost. Okay. Let's see, Volt Spinner. My STOUT Stout is more than just a target for throwing signs. There it is. Self-turning and oscillating utility target. Brilliant. It's a valuable training asset. If you can hit Stout, you can probably hit anything. Just try not to hit me. Alright. This one time when I was drunk.
Very good.
So managed to stop the Dark Irons while drunk too. That warrior is truly the spirit of Brewfest. I mean, maybe we did stop the Dark Iron Dwarves. We were just too drunk to remember. I guess in keeping with the spirit of Brewfest, you want your prize tokens. Thanks for your help, Eric Erickson. Enjoy the rest of Brewfest. 10 tokens.
Off and away.
Down with the Dark Iron. We totally did that. Yeah. Totally a thing that happened. Chug and chuck.
Very well then.
So that's gonna be a little bit here. Hey there. You look like you can handle your brew, but can you handle your brew mug? The Dark Irons have come back with a vengeance to ruin our celebration. Tossing mugs at them is the best way to stop them. But first, let's see if you can toss one at old Stout here. It's easy. Pick up a complimentary sampler and take a drink. Just make sure you're facing Stout after you've hit him 5 times. Okay.
Alright, then.
Here's the complimentary Brewfest sampler. Down the brew and toss the mug. Free brew in a fun, throwable mug. We drink it and bonk. Can't grab multiple samplers at the same time. Bonk. And drink. Bonk. It's 3. Very good at this. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Amazing. We did it.
Good day to you.
We chugged,
Very well, then.
and we chucked. It was a fantastic time. Do you know what that was? Novice engineering at its finest. Stout took the abuse like a champ. Think you're ready now to take on the Dark Irons if they show up again.
Alright, then.
I think we will. That should be pretty soon here.
Hi, how are you? Very good.
Very good. Let's see what is happening down this way. We got Ram Racing. The Ram Racing Apprentice.
How are ya?
7 minutes till Iron Moles. Indeed. Hey there. Interested in learning some more about... Whoa, something happened there. Just going for it. Learning some more about racing rams and ram racing. Do I get a free mount? You take one of these tasks, we'll lend you a ram. It's a loan, so it won't last forever. The ram may seem slow, but just ease up on the reins a bit, and he'll pick up the pace. Our rams love apples. We put a few bushels of apples out along the way, so make sure to stop by. Eating apples will make your ram forget about how tired he's been getting. Fascinating. How do I make my ram go faster? When you get a ram, you also get the reins. These aren't your grandma's reins, though. You gotta use them. Just loosen up on the reins a few times to build up some speed. Keep on loosening up and giddy up, you'll be flying. The faster he goes, the quicker he'll get tired, so you have to be careful. You wouldn't happen to have an extra set of reins, would you?
Watch your back.
There it is. Ram racing reins. Loosen the reins and get ready for some speed. Okay.
Great to meet you.
What's with the different speeds? Start loosening the reins on the ram, see his speed change. Starts off walking, ease up on the reins a bit more, and he'll start to trot. Give him more slack on the reins while he's trotting, he'll go into a canter. Give him even more slack while he's in canter, it'll send him into a gallop. Okay. So click on these at specific points when the ram changes speed. Can my ram tire out? When you ram in a canter or gallop for too long will exhaust him. When you ram to recover a bit, let him walk or trot. There are apple bushels around. Take him there to recover. Okay. Sounds very complicated. Ram racing is easier than it seems, but it takes skill to master. Just use the reins, eat apples if you can, and avoid exhausting your ram. Okay.
Safe travels.
Sounds good. He's just chucking barrels at this guy. Ram Racing Master. Hey there. Just because I can race rams better than anyone else doesn't mean I won't pitch in and help out the brewers. You can help out if you like. But wait, there's more. Helping out with Brewfest means you get a chance to ride some of the fastest rams in all the realms. Now this is ram racing, almost.
Be good.
So I want to check out the racing rams? Well, I hope you're ready for speed. But before I let you loose in the world, you need to show me that you can handle these fine creatures. So here's the deal. I'll use some racing reins, in the use of a ram, to prove to me that you can handle using these rams. Keep the ram at a trot, canter, and gallop for 8 seconds each. You need instructions on how to handle the ram. Talk to my apprentice, Paul Amberstill. 4 minutes to ride the ram and maintain 3 different levels of speed for 8 seconds. This is a test, essentially. Click here. Let's see, certain amount. That is maintain a trot for 8 seconds. Loosened it.
Still recharging.
Loosen more. There we go. So now we are running. Let's see, canter for 8 seconds. Let me find one of these barrels around here somewhere. Racing ram is fatigued, so it's slowing down for a little bit. So we need to get up to the fastest speed. Look at them running. They're really zooming. Okay. Let's see if we can get...
It's not ready yet.
Seems like we're really going here. Looks like a gallop. Oh, that's a gallop. Perfect. Every time we click this, it seems to add 5 to the fatigue bar here. It needs a moment.
Interesting
We got there.
fight.
So, this is ram racing almost.
Get her back.
Oh, it's really slow walking now. Straight into a wall here. It's fine. Nice work there. Takes time to get the hang of controlling a ram. Once you do, you'll wish every ram was a racing ram. What's that? Where's my reward? Ah, you had to ride the fastest ram around. You want more? Well, how about this? You've been rewarded with a chance to help other people around Brewfest. There's plenty of work and rewards for an eager young ram racer.
Up with you.
Okay. So we'll be able to do that. Let's go prepare for the Dark Iron invasion here. Something that's going to be something that's happening. There's empty Brewfest time. There are all these shops here too. That's the whole thing. We're like festive keg. This is this one. Which one of these are the free? Like these three, essentially. There's the barley brew. So it sounds like we might be dealing with the Dark Iron Dwarves by throwing mugs at them, which is hilarious. Or we can just whack with big sword. Like big mace and axe, specifically. Listen. Who's having a good time? Everybody's having a good time. Might even get more prize tokens for defeating them again. We'll have to see how many prize tokens things cost. And we can also look at all the achievements too. After the invasion. So there's way over there. My goodness. All in the back of Ironforge. See if this actually happens right now. Looked like it was going to though. He is targeting the Center Brew Festive Keg. And the Murdoch Festive Keg. And the Brother Brew Festive Keg. Dark Iron Herald. No one expects the Dark Iron Dwarves. Oh no, run away. Oh, they're coming. Just drinking. How dare you? I don't have an empty Brewfest then. Where can we get an empty Brewfest tank?
How are you?
Drink, drink, brawl. Nothing to attack. We got knocked back there. My goodness. Yeah, that's not gonna work. In here. Brew vendor.
What can I get for you
Those are
today?
goods.
See you
One of
soon.
these. Drinking it. Yep. It's not giving us the empty one. Here's some stuff. Brewfest sampler. There's the Brewfest sampler. And throw. So, not actually with the big kegs or anything. Drink, drink, brawl. But it's knocking them out. Wild. There's a lot of them coming in. My goodness. They can't stop us though. All of our drinking and throwing. Out of control. We just keep on getting more too. Alright. Do we need to drink all these? Yes. Yes we do. Down the brew and toss the mug. My goodness, there's a lot of them attacking here. A little bit out of control. We just need to keep going. We must. We must. Down the free brew and pelt the guzzlers with your mug. I can totally see where we're aiming. Totally. We think after dozens of Dark Iron Dwarves got just annihilated with beer mugs. They might stop coming. Well, they are dwarves, so it can't be helped. Did someone say free brew? Nope, you're dead. Maybe we're just knocking them out. Depends how accurate and strong we are throwing these mugs, I suppose. They just keep coming. My goodness. How there's any land left here with all of these drills coming out of it. Wild stuff. Are they still attacking? Hard to tell. Ah. Drink, drink, brawl, drink. Wild stuff. The throwable mug is in fact fun and throwable. The absolute quantity of beer drinking here. It's a little bit wild. How long do you reckon this keeps going for? Just keep going. Somebody looks tipsy. I could probably see that. If they just asked politely, they could join in on the Brewfest instead of trying to take it by force here and getting just absolutely annihilated by mugs. My goodness. This is a real invasion. Way more than some other ones have been. Just keep coming. Done yet? Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's 225 and we can't afford to lose anymore. Retreat, the Dark Iron Hill says. Knocked out 225 of them. My goodness. Oh. Knocked back again. Okay. We did it, sure. Yay. My goodness. Let's look like we can activate this again. Just do it one time, kind of thing. Oh, we are swaying back and forth. Oh boy. That's probably fine. We are very much an enthusiast here. What's happening? Okay. Oh my goodness. At least this text is still readable. I don't think we are in a position to do any ram racing right now. Try to clear our heads slightly. I'll tell ya, the only proper way to hunt is when you're good and hammered. Well, I guess I am. If I don't like drinking, is there another way I can help out? What? What are you talking about? Well, everyone had fun at Brewfest. It would also help if we had some people remember it as well. These goggles allow anyone to experience what it's like to be drunk without the drinking part. The goggles on when you're drunk, take them off when you're sober. Interested in a pair? What did you say earlier? Grab these for potential use. Synth Brew goggles. Smooth the effects of alcohol that can easily be diminished by removing the goggles. Try goggles, they do something.
Hi.
Catch the wild Whoppertinger.
Watch your back.
Here now. You hear that? There be sounds in them hills. Those are the Whoppertingers. Wily beasts they are, attracted by the smell of Brewfest. I'm mind to catch me some, but I knocked me shin and can't outrun the buggers. You can help me though. Take this net and cast it over the little blighters. You're a good 5 of them. I'll make it worth your while. One more thing, you gotta see through the eyes of the drunk to spot them. Load up on booze or ask me for some synth brew goggles. Okay. We are currently intoxicated, so that should be fine.
See you soon.
Let's see if we can find any. They were somewhere nearby. Stunned Wappertinger. Wappertinger's here. Should be around. Let's go look for him. Wappertingers. Wappertinger's like... I also put on the goggles for maximum seeing potential. That one? That is one. Wappertinger neck. There we go. Yeah. Did I get the stunned Wappertinger? You. Okay, we got them in the net. And we grab it. Okay. The guy seems out of it. Throw the net. And you capture it and place in your back. There we go. Save Brewfest. That's the task most important. Gotta save Brewfest. Erickson, our spies have discovered a fiendish plot. Iron Dwarfs want our beloved Brewfest destroyed. Corn Darblue, head of the renegade family of brewers, is marshal the dwarves of Blackrock Depths. Their vile wool machines attack us constantly. Our spy is in the Grim Guzzler, tavern in the bowels of Blackrock Depths. He'll know more about Direbrew's plot. Find our spy, save Brewfest. In Blackrock Depths. I think we've been in there. Let us take that, I suppose. Fate of Brewfest lies with us now. Clearly. Meanwhile, I'm just throwing nets at Wappertingers. We got a lot of stuff. We can help with that. I'm sure that... Of course, they're around here somewhere. Let's do everything we can see here. We're still wildly drunk here. We're also wearing the goggles, which is helping? Question mark? Wappertingers. Grabbed. We take off the glasses here. For some reason we're in combat. There we go. I'm still slightly drunk though. Alright. Brewfest. Yeah, I don't think we want to do ram racing. Drunk like this, that's probably not the best plan. Let's turn this in. I should probably walk there. Were you drunk enough to see the little buggers? Yep. There you go. Well, looky there. You got yourself a right bushel of Wappertingers, you do. Takes a deep drink from his tankard. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Since you're such a spot-on hunter, let you keep one of these for your very own. You receive Wappertinger. Pet. Very fine. Does your Wappertinger linger? Really? Pink Alex on parade. Being drunk is a time-honored tradition at Brewfest. It's damn near required. Thing is, we're getting reports across Azeroth saying the celebration's plagued by hallucinations. We can't have that. These Alex can't be harmed by normal weapons. Pass right through them. Take this fabulous piece of gnomish machinery, visit the other beer gardens, and zap them into oblivion. Remember, you have to be drunk or wearing see-through goggles to see them. Talk to me if you need a pair. Visit the beer gardens outside of Stormwind, Darnassus, and the Exodar. Zap the Alex. In return, you must be drunk or wearing the goggles. 40 tokens for that one. Not bad. This is the Elec Dispersion Ray. Amazing. Okay. Being undrunk enough to go try the... Oh, not quite. We'll keep on looking around up here. Instead. Right here. More complimentary samplers. Yeah, we're not even wearing the goggles here, we're just doing an absolute situation. Right here. on a bread vendor. The essential Brewfest pretzel. Looks great.
See you soon.
Got all the revelers are in the middle here. We're still careening off to the sides. Got a brew vendor. We'll find better brew in Azeroth. The barley brew. Got clear, light, dark, and gold. That's a lot of mana.
Watch your back.
You can barley brew. We need you to get the word out about the barley brews at Brewfest. You need to shout the flags outside the bank, in the military ward, in the Hall of Explorers, in the Mystic ward. To make things easy though, you use some racing ram reins and a racing ram for 4 minutes. Use the reins to let them go, but try not to tire them out. Say the word about Brewfest at the flags outside the bank, in the military ward, the Hall of Explorers, and in the Mystic ward. You get 15 tokens. We get this. Run in. It's a trot. Misery pace. Run in. Run in. Iron Forge. And we are slowly getting the fatigue back down. There's a certain number we need to not get the fatigue up to. Continue to try to do this while slightly drunk is awkward, to say the least. Here. There's the flag. We got 4 minutes left. Bark. What says bark? Bark for the barley brews. We're outside the bank. Here's the flag. This just makes the ram go. Who did it? Where's the brew tree, right? Check out the barley brews at Brewfest. I could run straight, that'd be very convenient here. Here we are. The Mystic Ward. Okay, we did say it. Okay. We did say it. Slow back down. We're still careening off to the sides. Okay. A little bit faster here. There we go. Hall of Explorers. I need to go to the military board. Green lets the... I don't know, a trot makes the fatigue go down. You should at least do that. Military ward. Here we are. Completed military ward. I just need to get back, basically. We got 50 seconds. Let's keep going. Quest is complete. Question is if we actually have 35 seconds to turn this in. Well, if that's just the time we have left on the reins here. Running. I got tired. I don't have any of the apples right here. So that's quest complete. Is quest complete and time done. Yeah, the ram just disappeared. I think we're okay. And turn this in. Here.
Glad to meet you.
Well done. That kind of shouting is sure to bring business our way. Promise you a reward? Here it is. The Bar of the Brews keep their word. I will come back any other day if you want to help spread the good name of Bar of the Brew. 15 tokens.
Safe travel.
Right. Okay. Takes care of that. Looks like we might be in control of ourselves again. Which is not what we're supposed to be doing at Brewfest here, but definitely makes it easier. Hey, they're good looking. What can I help you with? What's with your crazy goggles? I understand that many individuals seek romance in taverns and festivals like this one. The alcohol dulls the senses and makes calculating the difficulties of daily life all fuzzy. I found a solution. Through many trials and tribulations, I've engineered an extraordinary device that gives you all the benefits of alcohol with none of the drawbacks. These goggles on, anyone looks attractive. Including you, cutie. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount. What is the Brew of the Month Club? You have that? You haven't heard the Brew of the Month Club yet? It's a bunch of really cute guys that want to celebrate Brewfest all year long. They tried to bring Brewfest back in the past, but never lasted very long. Once you join the club, you'll get mailed a different brew every month. If you like that brew, you can talk to the vendors in Ironforge to get more brew. Think you're cute enough to join the club. Give me a few prize tokens and I'll give you the forms. Then maybe we can celebrate Brewfest together all year round. I also have the ticket exchange. Brewfest has undergone some changes since its first year. We now issue Brewfest tokens instead of tickets. If you have old tickets, I can exchange them for you. I don't have any tickets.
Salutations.
Browse your goods. These are the Brewfest prize tokens, which is what we have. So we get some hats, part of a whole set, full Brewfest garb. We got slippers, dress, regalia, boots. Brew of the Month Club membership form is 200. There's eyesight enhancing romance goggles. Guaranteed ability quicksilver to make everyone look attractive for 100. Fresh Goblin Brewfest hops for 5. Now will become more festive. Pint-sized pink pachyderm. A pet of the pink elephants we're going to need to go deal with. Brewfest Pony Keg. Right-click to tap a pony keg of delicious Brewfest brew. It disappears if logged out for more than 15 minutes. 30-minute cooldown. Fresh Brewfest hops. Makes it more festive. And preserved Brewfest hops. Make it more festive. Fresh Goblin Brewfest hops. And preserved ones. Okay. A few things there. Cheese vendor. Spiced onion cheese. Mild cheddar. Sharp cheddar. Thunder Brew vendor. The brews take pride in knowing that they're the best brew house in all the realms. They've got Thunder 45, Thunder Brew Ale, Thunder Brew Stout, and Thunder Splendor. Right. Okay. Sausage vendor. All sorts of sausages. The Golden Link. FF ribs. Cured ham steak. Spicy smoked sausage. Succulent sausage. Pickled sausage. Savory sausage. Dry sausage. Wild.
Up with you.
There's the Gordonk brews here. Correct brew vendor. Whoa, you really want to buy from us? How's your goods? Got Gordonk Grog, Ogre Mead, Mudder's Milk, and Chung Pug's Delight. Amazing. We got wine. Bottle of Noir. Flasks and skins and flagons and jugs. Piles and piles of stuff.
What's on your mind?
Use this to build the elephants. Some of the WoW event. And the options there. So we can see it. Pet. Water. You can even see it while not drunk. I guess this is a less drunk Walpertinger. Brilliant. Let's try to do some of the ram racing here. Ram racing for master. There and back again. So you want to help out at Brewfest? I have the perfect task for you. Put you on one of my racing rams and head down to Anachronist. I have some kegs I need to pick up. Flynn Firebrew is waiting on a hill near a stack of kegs. You toss you the keg when you get near, and you run the keg back here and toss the keg to Pole Amber Still. You only carry one at a time. Ready? Get a keg from Flynn Firebrew and Keranos, return to Pole Amber Still. There's 3 times before your ram goes away. Okay, so we need to be on it, basically. Alright. Go to Keranos. We got the apples here too. Doesn't look like the ram's going away. That's alright. We can find out exactly where Keranos we need to be. We went entirely past Keranos. That's not a good start. Oh, didn't quite make it to the apples. How do we use the apples? Exhausted. Keranos is just straight south here. Don't worry, we're coming. Apples. Just use the apples. Run into the apples here. Ate the apples just by being nearby. Perfect. Let's see if we can find where this hill is. Let's follow the other people here. We got near the apples there. And that reset it. Beautiful. There's the keg. Perfect. Just need to run through the apples here. Slightly reset. We still need... Not... Looks like going over 100 is where the problem's lying. Seems like we don't quite get just completely reset. It looks to reset this time. It's an amount of resetting. Fast. Right. Kegs delivered. We reset the fatigue there. Into this. Run past the other barrel. I reset that. There's a barrel right here. Quite. 55, 60, 65, 0. Alright. Well, it's a little bit temperamental for resetting. It's definitely doable. Definitely doable. Run through here to get the reset. That's 2. Just need one more here. And we will have all these. Kind of just running through the forest to skim off of the reset barrels. Seems to be working pretty well. We get that one. That's the 3rd. Brilliant stuff. So reset barrel. Now we're at the full run here. Each click of the reins gives another 5 fatigue. There it is. Over the 3. Get off of the ram here. And turn the quest
You
in.
got my attention.
There and back again.
Up with you.
Thanks a lot for your help. As long as Brewfest is going and the Dark Iron Dwarves are attacking, I need some help shipping kegs. So you want to work for more tokens, talk to me every day. But enough about that. I need to pay you for the job you just did. Here are your tokens. Have fun at Brewfest. 10 tokens.
Very good.
Alright. And then one more here.
What can I do for you?
Another year, another souvenir.
See you soon.
Brewfest isn't just about racing rams, it's also about drinking. Yes. When you have a moment, take this voucher to Melby Quick Switch. She's near the back of the Brewfest camp. If you can't see her, don't worry, she'll be sure to see you. In any case, take this voucher to her to get your free Brewfest Stein. She'll also be more than happy to handle any and all other Brewfest transactions. Green Brewfest Stein. We can fill this on the big kegs. That's what we needed.
Safe travels.
Okay. Turn that in. Get that. The normal Swift Ram does now feel slow comparatively. It is what it is. Let's get our reward here. Another souvenir. Seven Hot Stuff. Got something for me? These goggles are doing a great job here. Aw, it's just a Stein voucher. Maybe you're just playing hard to get. So here's this year's Stein for you. I suspect I'll be seeing a lot more of you. After all, if you want any Brewfest tokens redeemed, I'm your girl. Or maybe I'm his girl. Oh, or his. Green Brewfest Stein. That is an achievement. Those are real Stein at the Brewfest festive kegs. Lots of festive kegs here. So you would have to be a souvenir. There would have to be a souvenir this year, would there? I mean, there is. Okay. Yes. There we go. Okay.
You got my attention.
I just did that one. Kid. Not sure about that one. Anyways, we've got a few things here. You need to go save Brewfest, which is currently completed. It requires us to go to a specific portion of Blackrock Depths. And we need to go deal with the pink Elix on parade. And if we want to get enough prize tokens here, actually get rewards, we're gonna have to do a few more days worth of stuff here. I think we can at least do some of that. Check out the achievements here. World events, Brewfest. Mr. Hunter Linger, obtain a Wolf-Trainer pet, did that. Defend the Brewfest camp from the Dark Iron attack, complete the quest this one time when I was drunk. Kill Corin Direbrew. That could be part of this venturing over there. Drink these specific drinks. We can just buy that from all the places. Eat these, buy those. Join the Brew of the Month Club, want to do that. Sample the 12 beers in the Brew of the Month Club. So we need to join the Brew of the Month Club and then wait an entire year before we can accomplish that. Fall 65 yards without dying while being completely smashed during the Brewfest holiday. I have no idea how far 65 yards is. Also, we could just go fall in Gnomeregan again. That might accomplish it. 3 pieces. Wearing 3 pieces of the Brewfest clothing. Get completely smashed and dance in Dalaran. Obtain a Brewfest mount or transform yours into one using a Brewfest tops. So that's the... Just transforming is pretty cheap, so we can accomplish that. So we just need to get quite a bit more. It was like 200 for the Brew of the Month Club. Oh, this is happening again. Doesn't seem to actually give us much rewards. Ah, we're just being chucked around. Exchange. Brew of the Month Club is 200 prize tokens. Okay. Well, that's expensive.
You have a great day now.
We will see how many more we can get here. Another Stein voucher. Let me quick over 3 minutes, can't we? Already got that. Okay. Whatever. We'll see if we venture more around and get more of this Brewfesting going. Away from the actual fest. Next time. Goodbye.